He's going for another ice beam. Don't freeze. And we're fine. Of course. Punished for not using the Lumberry. That doesn't do half. You can't make this shit up. 2 freezes in rapid succession. It's gonna put me to fucking sleep. I can't catch a break, dude. And the Spadef drop. That sucks. Oh man, I might wipe here. Come on, Houndoom. Nah. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, boys. This is not good. This is really not good. Why? How am I faster? Oh my god, I could have dodged that death. Oh. That sucks. Last we took off, we had our first death. I do believe. We lost Houndoom to our rival, which is a big loss. That was a good mon. It was probably my best fire type, and definitely my best dark type. And it had Thief, which would have been super handy for upcoming fights. So, what we are doing today is, well, first off, we got to go through Lavender Tower. We need to get our encounter there, we need to get our Pokeflute, and then we can get our Snorlax. Alright, so let's go Lavender Tower. We get our encounter. We've got Electabuzz out to Paralyze. So hopefully we get Ghastly here. I feel like Gengar's just a really good mon. There's the encounter. Come on, Ghastly. That's what we like to see. Sweet, time to get a Snorlax. Ponyta. You know what? It's probably never going to get used. That's totally fine. Cannon fodder. That's what it's called. We will find out. Documentation wins. Alright, we got an encounter. Looks like we're getting it here. Rhyhorn. Yeah. I mean, sure. We bait once and then we ball, right? Okay. No encounter. That's fine. I didn't even want an encounter, so it's totally fine. Okay. You give me a Lapras. That's cool. Looks like that's my encounter. Sure. It's 65 base special. Is it really? I thought it was more than that. Fuck, if it is, that's not good. Shit. I mean, maybe I should just throw balls. I don't know what its catch rate is with an Ultra Ball and it's asleep. You know what? I'll take that. That's pretty lucky. Let's take that. Thank you very much, Lee. Oh, a jackfruit. Yeah. Okay. No, 100%. I think you're onto something there. He is a big old jackfruit. Yeah, dude, they're massive. That's a fresh acai. Let's look up a fresh acai. They're like berries, aren't they? Oh, they're like little tiny berries. They look like blueberries. God damn, they look good. Acai ice cream. No way, dude. Fuck me, that would be good. This is my encounter for this route, isn't it? I wasn't even paying attention. I'm on a new route. I'm Route 13. Alright, Route 14 encounter. What is it gonna be? Oddish. That's definitely an onion. Right. Cute little onion. Yeah, that's what I thought. So let's get the encounter. Which is a Ditto, which sucks. We are at that stage. we start preparing for Koga. Koga leads Wheezing. How can we predict an explosion? Okay. If we lead Snorlax, he sees a roll of explosion that is gonna kill. So that means we know we're definitely using Snorlax and Gengar. Okay. He explodes when Gengar's in. He'll probably then go Venomoth, right? Because that probably sees a kill. I mean, he doesn't see kill, but Psychic is a super effective move. And that's how it works, right? Is he'll go to the super effective move. Houndoom would be fantastic here. Absolutely fantastic. Switches into the Psychic, takes no damage. Probably outspeeds and kills with a flamethrower. Why did you have to die, my boy? He could come in on the Sizzle. Psychic doesn't do that much damage. Aerial Ace will two-shot this. So if Sizzle goes in, what's gonna be next? Because it's Bug Steel, right? Okay, so Sizzle comes in. It's probably sending out Tentacruel next then, which means it's gonna go for a Surf. So can I then switch into Electabuzz? I don't one-shot it. Surf on a crit will two-hit me. Okay, Snorlax might have a leg to stand on here. Surf does about 20%. Body Slam does some good damage. Return is a two-shot. So that's a nice play. If we go back to Snorlax, two-shot it. And then what's coming out for Snorlax? Nothing super effective, so then it'll be the Electrode, which it's probably going to explode. But if we can bait the explosion from Electrode, then we just go into Gengar. And then what we've got Fortress and Crobat left. So Crobat's going to come in. Shadow Ball does big boy damage here. So how does Electabuzz fare up against this? Geez, Sludge Bomb does so much damage. How does Sizzle square up? Pretty damn good, not gonna lie. I mean, it doesn't do much damage, but Aerial Ace is what's gonna hit it. Unless I go into Aggron then. Oh dude, Aggron walls this so well. So well. It might try and confuse Raimi, but I think that's fine. Iron Tail. Iron Tail's probably a 3-hit KO. If it hits. So that's probably the go then. He should take out that Crobat. And then the next is just Fortress. It's got Spike, Toxic, Earthquake, and Zap Cannon. How does... The Snorlax can't get poisoned. Earthquake does 22 to 25%. I want a Firemon on this, don't I? Or someone with fire. Gengar with Fire Punch, I feel like is the play here. If I've got Aggron, it's going to Earthquake. So I get a free switch to Gengar. Free switch to Gengar, and I just kill with Fire Punch. Dang. Well, that's only 4 Mons. So I'm predicting that I should be able to do this fight with 4 Mons, which is pretty nuts. So what Mons are going to be good for backup then? I wonder how people hold up, the ground hold up against Electrode's explosion. So Dugtrio just dies straight up. Geez, that does a lot of damage. Swampert does not die. To a crit it would. So I feel like Swampert in there is maybe a play. But we just always go to Gengar, right? Oh, so that's what's happening, right? So we're in Snorlax. It should explode, so we go Gengar, right? But if it doesn't, if it thunders, we might be dead to a crit. But if it does Thunder and we live, then it's going to go for Thunder again. So then we switch into Swampert. And then we switch back to Gengar and back and forth until it explodes. So I think Swampert comes along for that specific use. Who do we bring? Who else do we bring? I mean, Gardevoir has Fire Punch. Oh no, it's got Ice Punch. Which is probably good against the Crobat, right? Yeah, it's just got such terrible special stats. Like, does it one hit anything? It one hits the Weezing, which it's faster than. That might be a play then. It has a chance to one hit the Venomoth. If I give it the Twisted Spoon, then it does. So then Gardevoir for backup. How does it go against Crobat? Almost one-shots it. Oh, 76 to 90%. So that seems like a pretty solid game plan, right? Gardevoir with one setup does not outspeed Crobat because Crobat is on crack. So if I lead Gardevoir on Weezing, what is coming out next? It's probably going to be Crobat then with Shadow Ball, right? So how is I going to take out Crobat? With Aggron. So I guess Aggron just comes in then, tanks the Shadow Ball, kills it, and then Tentacruel comes in, right? Tentacruel comes in because the Surf's going to OHKO it. And I go into Snorlax. Is that the play? Snorlax tanks this. And with some return. Okay, well that's a pretty damn good game plan. Not gonna lie. Like, that is quite literally fire. If this Gardevoir was a little bit better, I feel like it'd perform a little bit better, but I think that's fine.